Nothing unsaid. But if you are ready, we would recount. Would you recount to us how the day unfolded? You were there, and you were there, and you were there, and I was there, and Exarch was there, but he's not here anymore. But he was there too. And you were there, and you were there. Lena was there too. And so was Magnus, and so was Theo. We were all here. So he reached out to Elidibus at the last, and his heart was moved. I did as you asked. I did as you asked. I suppose you did. But the important thing is this. Though violence proved unavoidable, you did at least come to understand your foe. And in knowing his hopes and dreams, we do best remember him and his legacy. So long as they remain unforgotten, the love he and his brethren bore for one another and the star may yet be rewarded. You said that an ancient came to your aid, but how is that possible? A gift from Emmett Selk. He knew of Elidibus's plight. Foreseeing his own death, he made provisions to bring Elidibus's suffering to an end, lest his friend be left to continue the struggle alone. Or so I willingly speculate. It is unlikely we will ever know the truth. Best we can do is remember events as they happened. No more and no less. As the Ronkaz so rightly put it, history is learned, not lived. That's true. Ah, there you are. Oh, Becklug! My friend, we were given to understand that though thou wert injured. Shouldn't thou be abed?
Lie down at a time like this. Don't be absurd. I would have come sooner had the gods not made such a fuss. Now tell me what's happened. Where's the Exarch?
I'm sorry, Becklug. The Exarch is no more. He's now a statue. Wig. The guy with the ombre?
I see. Bella, will you show me his spirit vessel?
Yes, ma'am. The Exarch's soul is in this. His memories and mind.
Yes, his soul and his memories seem intact. Good. Unlike the others, his aether was not highly charged, and so it did not seem necessary to employ a familiar for the imbuing. But I needed to be certain all the same. Oh, what a relief.
Casey, why are you so fucking mean? Quote by Casey, he seemed like an asshole. Dude, not at all. No, not in the slightest. Then 'tis but a question of restoring his soul into his flesh. Casey, you know nothing about the game. I like that you just make random comments like, oh, this guy's a dick. And as thou didst lately tell me, the success of this process resteth on no more than our friend's soul recognizing his flesh at its own. Exactly. He did it all for the greater good. He did everything for the greater good and for us and for the world. Given his apparent desire to return to the source of Bella, one would think his soul would be only too happy to be home, no? He wouldn't balk at a relative newness of its accommodation.
So one would hope, but no one can speak for the Exarch's heart of hearts, and he can no longer speak for himself. Furthermore, though, I have drawn upon all of the not inconsiderable experience to predict the outcome. The fact remains that there is no direct precedent for which we are attempting. Will his body accept his soul? Will his essence blend properly? Will he awaken whole in mind? Any number of things could go awry.
Yeah, he was essentially just keeping a bunch of secrets and That's about it. Like a bunch of like massive secrets. Then we eventually did get him to tell, but like it's just a bunch of big secrets. Like for instance, who he really was.
Assuming I have succeeded in tempering your expectations, I should probably add to that I did ask the Exarch if he wished to return to the source in full knowledge of the risks. A simple enough question, one would think, wanting a single word reply, yet the answer I received was rather longer than expected. Almost comically so, in fact. Regardless, out of respect for the man, I shall attempt to recite it, with a certain amount of poetic license. As I grew older, the burdens I carried became ever more numerous, burdens which weighed upon my hopes, burying them deep within my own breast. So deep that I couldn't be certain they were still there. But when I look around me, I am reminded that, no matter how deeply buried they may be, our hopes never truly disappear. No, they are always with us, guiding us, driving us.
I don't know who you're talking about. I never watched that movie, Casey, I'm gonna be honest. No, not at all. Casey, do not disrespect. How dare you disrespect him?
I see it in Vathari, who sought to vindicate his existence by creating his paradise.
How dare you disrespect his memory, Casey? Hey, Andy. Andy, yell at Casey. She's being mean.
I see it in Ranjit, who forsook his life's cause in order to protect that he held most dear. I see it in the people who chose to struggle rather than surrender to despair.
Andy, you're fantastic and amazing.
Though our struggles may differ greatly, since the very beginning of time, they have all shared that one common thread: hope. We struggle because we have hope, and when the time comes, I too will embrace it. Embrace mine. I will follow my heart regardless of the risks. And I will live with all my being as befits one who shall be granted a second chance. There, I told you it was long, and unspeakably sentimental to boot. One would think them the outpourings of a dewy-eyed boy, not the old man the Exarch seemed to believe he is.
The self-love spoon. The whack on the head.
I mean, really, he's scarcely been alive as long as I've been in hiding. I dare say he is blushing in his vessel. Speaking of which, we should make ready for our journey. Time remains of the essence, after all. Needless to say, once we leave, there is no guarantee that we can return. If anyone has unfinished business, now is the time to see to it. I must pay a visit to Nilbog. Let us reconvene here anon.
Shove that spoon in my mouth. Shove it in my mouth. There remains some few matters which require my attention in Ilmeg. May I leave Thinker in thy care, child?
I've been meaning to get some flowers from Infilia. I thought you might help me choose them, and then we can go to Naba and Tharang together one last time.
Fine suggestion. Lead on. About how the guy kicking the bucket seemed like the pro. No, Casey, stop it. Why are you being so mean to him? He was a good boy. He was a good noodle. Well, it's back to Eomor for me. Amongst other things, I owe the mayor an apology for his airship. I assume you've places to go of your own to be Alizé. I shall see you later. She's probably gonna go to Amarang, right? To talk to the sick people. Bum bum.
As you've probably guessed, I'm going to pay a visit to the inn at Journey's Edge. I want you to come too. I realize that you don't need to say any farewells, but the Exarch does, if only in spirit, so I thought you might bring him along, so to speak. I'm sure he'd love the thought of lugging about on his hero's back. So let's be off, shall we? I can't wait to see how Halric's doing.
The journey's end.
Journey's head in. Ah, Exarch. Alizé.
Halric! Halric! Oh gods, don't tell me he's gone wandered off again. Quickly, Bella, we have to find him.
Again? Oh, Alizé, I didn't see you there. If you're looking for Halric, he's gone for a walk with one of the others. They were planning to visit the graveyard, if I'm not mistaken. You know, a casual visit to the graveyard.
That's a relief. Shall we go on to the graveyard then?
Alric. Looking at corpses again, you creepy little fucker. I'm sorry, but Halric is fucking creepy, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Halric is creepy. Bless you. Bless you.
There he is. I was afraid he'd wander off again. Oh, there's no need to worry. Halric's safe as well. He's just showing good progress and likes to go for walks of late. Though his steps usually bring him to this particular spot.
Casey's daily allergies complete. True though, Casey.
Oh, I wasn't aware he had family here. He doesn't. It's Tesleen. Her sword, that is.
Aww.
We buried it here in her honor. He remembers. What brings you back so soon? Out of interest? I didn't think the next round of treatments was due yet. Oh, no, it isn't. Look, I realize this is sudden, but I've come to say goodbye. Time for me to return to home. But rest assured the treatments will continue. Beklag will come to oversee them in my stead.
Will, do you know what I'm doing now? No, what are you doing? Are you laying in bed?
I see. You did mention that.
Or are you playing Destiny? Oh, being up too late? Well, yeah, I know that. I know that, Andy. It's pretty late. Because didn't you say you worked, did you work a late shift today?
You did mention that you and your friends were searching for a way home. Needless to say, we'll be sorry to see you go, but I know everyone will be happy for you, truly. Happy and grateful. You've done so much for us, achieved what none of us dare hoped was possible. And we'll see to it that your good work continues, and that no more poor souls are buried here before their time.
Being awesome?
Rest easy and take care. We wish you every happiness. Thank you. I wish you. I will miss you all. But it isn't time to see your farewells quite yet. So if there are any tasks that need doing, hunting beasts, fetching water, and what have you, say the word.
I didn't see Casey dab. Casey, you should dab. No, do it again. I didn't see it. It's not true, and it's not real unless I see it. Casey, nothing exists unless I'm around to see it.
I mean the use of every last moment here, after all.
It's the same argument I was given at work, because my typical argument, you know, until proven otherwise, I'm pretty much immortal. I've never been shot, but I've also never dodged a bullet, so who says I can't?
The time left to you is precious.
Halric! I don't exist in... No, I see you. You're chatting. You exist, Andy. But I didn't see Casey, therefore she didn't do it.
That's right, Halric. That's exactly right. Those words will guide you true, so never forget them. And neither will I.
That's why there's 20 quests left, because we've been gathering water and shit. My guy. Hunting beasts, gathering water, you know the usual, while we wait for everyone to reconvene at the crystal tower, you know, easy.
What? I'm not crying. I just have sand in my eye, that's all. As I mentioned, I mean to stay here as long as possible. In the meantime, perhaps you can go and look in on the others. Now, for instance, if anyone is crying, it'll be him.
You say so. Going to Yilmore. As I said, you were being a bitch, Alpha now. You're being a bitch? Oh.
Cutscene immediately. She ugly crying, dude.
Please, Lady Chai, dry your eyes.
She ugly crying, dude.
The thought of never seeing you again is more than my poor heart can bear.
Who is that sassy walk person? It might have been me, but it might have been someone in the background. This is the area with pretentious people, so it could have been one of the background people as well.
Oh, it's you. As you can see, Alphino has broken the news. I don't know how to console her. She thinks we'll be lost without him.
It's true. You certainly well loved. Make sure you leave nothing unsaid. A picture paints a thousand words without from now. When are you actually gonna make the photo, the painting?
You'll never let me forget it, will you? I'll have you know I completed the promised painting in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Be that as it may, there are times only words will suffice. Lady Chai, I have a confession to make.
She's being a dick in the background. She's like, wow, she's ugly.
On the day we ousted Lord Vorthree, when I revealed the truth of his tyranny and your complicity in his crimes, I did so with great trepidation. Not out of fear that you wouldn't listen, but that you might never recover. There was a time when I, too, in my hubris, believed myself worthy to lord it over others. And when the lie was laid bare, when I was forced to confront the cost, the lives lost, it all but destroyed me.
Casey was just like, why say words when you can just say one word? And she's like, ugly.
To awaken from a naive dream to so harsh a reality, I would have understood had you all surrendered to despair.
I didn't. That is what you said. The second thing I said is what you said, though. Casey was like, why paint a picture with 1,000 words when you can just say one word? Ugly. And that is exactly what she said. And we're talking about Lady Chai, therefore she called Lady Chai ugly. And now she's just like, oh, I didn't know you were talking about the ugly lady. Wow,
But you didn't
Casey.
surrender. Far from it. You picked yourselves up and rose to the challenge. You found a path forward and the strength to walk it, and to keep walking it, day after day. But what struck me is how much faster you found it than I did.
Really? That felt pretty slow to me. But rest assured, we'll make Yulmore into a nation anyone would be proud to call home. Eventually.
Good, good, good.
You can still come and go as you please, I believe. When we have good tidings to report, I may trouble you to be their bearer. There may also be less than good tidings, in which event I hope I can trouble you for your counsel.
I should be honored to provide it, Master Chai.
Yeah, because like you can still send letters through me technically. She didn't break his back.
Oh, Alphino. I know you aren't one to sit still, but do remember to take your ease from time to time.
Oh, Dulia Chai.
And no matter where you are, remember that there are people here who are praying for your health and happiness.
Oh, Miss
Our brave
Chai.
and gentle artist. You have our love, now and always.
Oh, Casey, you great.
And you mine. Please take care.
It's a strange feeling, Bella. He said, stand in the company of our friends, knowing that I will never see them again. I struggle to reconcile in my mind. Know this, I shall cherish my memories of Noverons and every soul I've met here for the rest of my days. I should look forward to your tale of their endeavors.
Like, what's done? The journey continues.
Forgive me, I now realize I've never asked you what your business brought you here. Can I be of assistance?
Oh, Alice called you a bitch.
Alice said what? Said that, did she? Well, as you can see, I'm quite alright now. Unlike her, by the sound of it. Perhaps you might consider visiting Urianger next. In his conversance with the idiosyncrasies of the Fey folk, I doubt it'll be an issue, but a small part of me worries that they may not relinquish him willingly. As such, I would feel better if you were to look in on our friend, assuming you have the time, of course.
Let's go check in on Urianger now. We're checking in on all of our friends to make sure they're all getting along properly. Urianger. Ba da 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 ba da 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 ba da 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 da. Urianger! Dive bomb, dive bomb. What do we got in here, Urianger? Where are you? There you are.
That I should be pleasure of welcoming a guest, even as my own occupation draweth to a close. What bringeth thee hither, my friend? Thou would grant the Exarch a final tour of the realm which hath been his home these 100 years? A noble gesture. As for myself and I was concerned, though, my mates rest assured that all is well here. Far from detaining me, our Fey friends have agreed to assist in the transportation of these tomes into the Cabinet of Curiosity. Not more remaineth to be done. Regardless, 'tis well that thou didst come, for I had been meaning to show you something to thee. An object I chanced to find after thy victory over Elidibus. Now it hath lost its radiance. It's unmistakably a crystal of light, one that did, in all likelihood, once belong to Ardbert. Having been interred with his body, it would have remained upon his person after his possession by Elidibus. And when his mortal form was, forgive my indelicacy, consumed by thy foe to fuel his transformation, I posit that the crystal did tumble free. Save that which doth abide in thee, it is all that remaineth of our friend, and as thou art willing, I would have thee deliver it unto Seto. I can think of no worthier recipient than he, and no more fitting a bear than thee. As ever, thou wilt find the Amaro in Wulkadorf. My thanks, Bella.
That's it. You're doing great. Okay, don't let any of those hoes tell you. True though. Urianger always makes me feel like I can't speak English. Honestly, that's how I feel whenever I try to voice him. Like, it's always like he speaks older English, so it's hard. Also, hey, active moist scars, how you doing? I'ma call you Moist Scars. Yeah, welcome to the channel. How you doing? Oh, you're all good. You're all good. Lurk as you see fit.
We're on the last 19 quests of Shadowbringers. And then after Shadowbringers, we will be playing Digimon Survive before starting Endwalker. Are you calling Aerith a hoe? Casey, you calling Aerith a hoe? Dude, Andy, just saying. Oh, Digimon Survive is so good. You get to watch a guy get fucking eaten, dude. It's crazy. And there's blood splatter everywhere and they're screaming. It's crazy. Andy, we will be playing Crisis Core when it comes out. Meaning, I'm pretty sure Aerith does make an appearance in it at some point. Yeah, it gets really dark, dude. People die of like depression kind of level stuff. Full glad am I to see you safe and well. Rumors spoke of strange spectral foes bent on your destruction. But with the sky returned to normal, I assume all is well again. So, to what do I owe the pleasure of this visit? It's so good. It's such a good game. It's definitely in my higher ranking of the games I've played this year that are brand new to me. Digimon Survive is probably in the higher tier of the games I've played this year. I love the tactical turn-based that it is. I love the darkness of it as opposed to it being a Digimon game. It's great. And I'm really excited. I really want to watch the current Digimon show that's out because I guess that's also supposed to be a bit darker. I've never actually seen any of it though.
Is that Ardbert's crystal?
It is, Seto.
So it is. It has changed, but I would know it anywhere. However, did you come by it?
Seto! Is that Kaiba? You snooze, you'll lose, rich boy.
Then, even in death, his enemies found a way to profit from his sacrifice. Oh, it grieves me to think of his body being used for evil ends.
Oh, Seto.
But, thanks to you, his honor is restored, and he may finally find peace. No words can express my gratitude. I will keep this crystal safe to the end of my days. Rest easy, my friend. You have earned it.
What have you been doing all day, Andy? Yeah, is anything different about my soul? Huh? If you notice something's familiar.
Your soul?
Oh, are we gonna look? Oh, we look like Ardbert because his soul is within us.
How can this be?
Oh.
Seto, my old friend. You've grown.
Oh.
Oh, Ardbert, how I've missed you.
Dude, Andy, you're so lucky. I wish it was cool here. It's still 90-something degrees where we live.
I'm sorry I couldn't keep you safe or even console you. Had I only learned to speak sooner, I would have told you how much you meant to me, how much I cared.
Oh, Seto.
I knew. I always knew. But I'm happy to hear it nonetheless. Thank you, Seto. My partner in crime.
Oh.
I see. His journey continues.
Within me.
Then I will not yet bid him rest. With you, he may look forward to many more adventures. It has been a while since last I flew. Perhaps I too will go on a little adventure? Ride the winds, seek the horizon?
Aww.
Yes. I think perhaps I will.
Oh, Seto. You do you, baby boy. Go do you, baby boy. I suppose now that we're with Seto's connection with Ardbert, you know who we really need to talk to before leaving? We gotta go fucking talk to Fio, dude. She'll be pissed.
One question as a reward. I just wait fucking hour.
Good job, Casey.
I got it right.
Yeah, we gotta talk to Fio though before we leave, because I'm gonna be honest. They'll be pissed if we leave before we say goodbye. So I know we can always come back and visit them, but still, who knows when that would ever be. Ah, thou art returned. Tell me, how did Seto receive thine offering? Remarkable. 'Twas fated that thou shouldst be the one to undertake this task, I think. As Ardbert liveth on in thee, so too shall he and his comrades live on in the hearts of the people of Noverant. And their tale, now rightly told, shall inspire new warriors of light for generations to come. Dude, is that a waffle? We're taking... Got meatballs, a waffle, or a farmer's breakfast? Bro, we got to go with the waffle, dude. Is that waffle, dude? That's a fucking waffle. That's a fucking waffle, dude. Ooh, a gift. Till tomorrow. Curious if I was ready to ask, but would y'all be interested in IRL streaming on this channel? Yeah, Casey really wants to do just IRL streaming of like walking around the campus or cooking, things like that. Andy, I need you to pick a number, or Ashes, whoever says it first. Number between 1 and 14. No. Not you, Casey. You chose last time.
Yeah, you chose this outfit. 14 last.
Casey doesn't count. Casey, you can choose the next stream. Now, assuming thou intendest to continue thy tour, might I suggest Silberborg as thy next destination? The task of tidying up one's abode is seldom light work. Yet I inspect your stroller is heavier than most. Suffice to say, a pair of helping hands might not go amiss. Casey, you chose last time. You have to wait until next stream. one person per stream, Casey. I'm a cold person. And yeah, and choose number between 1 and 14.
And what is it? Is this? Have you come to spy on me? Does your energy truly think me so slovenly? The nerve. Loath as I am to disappoint, but I put my affairs in order some time ago. I've even bade my farewells. Everyone save Runar, that is. He's nowhere to be seen.
Oh, Runar! Where's Runar? Bro, you know you're strolling Runar, we fucking dude. There he is.
Master Matoya.
Oh, he got her a flower. Oh.
For too long I have remained silent, but no longer. I could not bear it if you were to leave. Please, stay. I beg of you.
Oh, Runar.
Runar, please.
I jest. At least in part. What I came to say is this. Thank you. Without your wisdom, your strength, and your kindness to guide us, our people would still be lost. We will never forget you, Master Matoya. Wherever your journeys may take you, you will always be in our hearts.
And you in mine. Remember that your people's journey, that our people's journey is yet ongoing. Your lives will change, and so too will your dreams. Yet come what may, you need not forsake your time-honored traditions, nor less your beliefs.
But neither should you be beholden to them. For it was with curiosity and courage that the Knights Blessed first triumphed over adversity. New knowledge and new wisdom are ever worthy of pursuit.
Is he hitting on her? Dude, you know they fucking.
Indeed they are. And so, until we return to the Sunless Sea, we shall endeavor to live our lives to the fullest.
He was her closest follower for 3 years.
That is well. But however great your strides, there may yet come a day when the challenges you face cannot be surmounted alone. On such a day...
On such a
Wow,
day.
Casey. I would hit on her. Dude, same though. I mean, it's your Stola.
You may call on me.
Ooh.
Since a means to travel between worlds exists, you can be sure I will find a way to employ it.
Ooh.
And there remain so many mysteries here that want for solving.
Ooh.
Master Matoya!
Aww.
Runar, really?
He's so happy. The reason I say, you know they fucking, is because she acts completely different around him compared to literally anyone else we've seen in this entire game and these past 4 expansions.
Honestly, he's a boy in the body of a man. Anyway, it is time we head back to the Crystarium, shall we? You say you have to take the Exarch to Nabatharang. See, very well, you can look in on Thinkard while you're about it. It will be a difficult farewell, and I am sure he would appreciate your support. Path goes through Twine. You wait there, you are like to meet him on his way back, if not before.
Yeah, she's different around me, I swear. Dude, no, it's more that she's more open. She's a lot more open with Runar than literally anyone else. Like, you just saw how he was able to, like, carry her and stuff. She's never like she's nowhere near that comfortable it seems like around anyone else. Magnus. Hello, my friend. Hey, you two? What is this, my bloody name day? I see. Well, yes, Thancred was here, and Reen too. They said they wanted to go to Naboth the Ring, so we gave them the use of the trolley. That's right, the old girl's up and running again, but we didn't just put her back together, you mind you. No, with a little bit of help from Master Chai. We made her faster. And stronger. Oh yes, the future of trolleys is looking brighter than ever. Whisper it, but I reckon might be the time to reach for the stars of the trolley to dwarf all trolleys. If you ask me, we'd be better off making them smaller. That way you can fit in narrow shafts. That's genius. Why didn't I think of that? Enough. You can daydream in your own time. In case you haven't forgotten, our priority is to have more working trolleys. That's why we turned to Chai News, by the way. Not to make the one trolley we've gotten go faster. We need to help get a few Talos back in working order, see? We were out testing them when your airship came down. As a matter of fact, you seem to have a habit of crashing things. Hey, Magnus, calm your tits. We're back, and thanks for the loan of the trolley. Thancred! Bella, what are you doing here? Tell me the others were waiting for us. They are, actually. That's a relief. At any rate, we've done what we came to do, which means I'm ready to leave, or as ready as I'll ever be. Not to pry, what's going on? You off somewhere? Yeah, we're going home. You could say that. So you're heading home. Just a simple miner and don't know much about this world traversing business. The young lady here should be looked after, will she?
I'll be fine, thank you. I have a place to stay at the Crystarium and don't want for anything. Besides which, I've no shortage of friends I can turn to, friends like you lot. So please don't worry, I'll be fine, really.
You say so. It being a matter of life and death, I suppose you have to leave. But I for one would still be torn. The choice were mine, I'm not sure I could bear to be parted from my family.
No, but it's for the best. Reen has chosen to walk her own path, and she doesn't need me under her feet.
Train.
Besides, I have my own responsibilities, and I wouldn't be setting a very good example if I neglected them.
Perhaps not. Either way, I envy you and your dilemma. Well then, young lady, if there's anything you need, anything at all, you're to call on us. May surprise you, but we can do more than simply offer you trolley rides.
Thank you, Magnus. Everyone.
Yeah!
Shall we then?
If you're nowhere left to visit, we can go back to the Crystarium together.
Back to the Crystarium. Reen!
Oh, it's you. You're probably wondering why I'm not with the others. It's just, I always knew that everyone would leave one day. I always hoped and prayed that that we would find a way to send them home. But now that the time has come, I just feel lost and lonely. I don't want our last moments together to be sad. I want to hold myself together, just long enough to say the things I need to say. But I'm not sure even I can even do that.
I'll be there with you, my dude.
You're right.
Thank you, Bella. I think we all feel braver with you around. Go on ahead and join the others. I'll be along after I've taken a few deep breaths. Andy, choose number between 1 and 14. It just can't be 14. No, before you leave, Andy, choose a number. It just can't be 14. 8. Okay, Andy. Now you can go to bed.
Everyone then. We've all said what we needed to.
You head to sleep, Andy.
Even as we speak, Backlog undertaketh their final inspection of our spirit vessels. When thine own preparations for the journey are complete, thou art to present thyself in the ocular.
Everyone?
Oh, here we go.
I want to thank you all. On behalf of the First. You, and Minfilia, and the Exarch. Without each and every one of you guiding us, fighting for us, we wouldn't be standing here now. There wouldn't even be a here. And no words can express our gratitude. We still have a lot to do. Countless trials to overcome. But if it ever seems too much, I'll think of our time together. The happy moments, and the sad. I will remember it all. And it will give me the strength to carry on without you. Because you made me who I am. Minfilia. Reen.
Oh,
To
Reen.
honor these names and these memories, I will stand with all the people of this land and strive for a better tomorrow.
Thancred, I believe the honor of responding should rightfully be thine.
Oh.
I know better than most how much you've grown, and I have every confidence you'll make your people proud. Gods know I'm proud of you. I always will be. You deserve all the happiness in the world, and more.
Oh, Thancred. Irene, don't cry.
Might we also say a few words?
Lena. Nameless guards. Random citizens. They're all saying goodbye. They're going home.
Why, this is just about all of you.
For context, Casey, these people, the Scions are our friends, or just souls, and we're taking them home. They'll never be able to come back. No, they're just going back home. We're in a different world, Casey.
To see you off seemed the least we could do.
Lena's a badass, dude. She's a dancer.
You risked your all for us. Fought for a realm not your own. Before you came, we had never known the beauty of the night sky.
Or the joy of your company.
Oh.
Though it saddens us deeply to bid you farewell. It has ever been our way to send off friends with a smile. Wherever your road should lead, we shall pray for your safety. And following your brave example, we shall continue to fight for the Crystarium.
With or without us, you've always taken good care of this city. I don't doubt for a moment you'll continue to do so.
Aye, a more resilient people we have never known. As resilient and enduring as the tower that watches over you.
To the last, we did not question the Exarch about his past. It is only now, when he can no longer tell us, that we believe we know the answer. We have heard what became of him, and what is about to be attempted. All will be well. Of this we are certain. How could it be otherwise, when every soul in the Crystarium is praying for it with all their heart? And so, when our Lord awakens, I bid you give him a message. Tell him he needn't worry about us. That he need no longer hide who he truly is. That he should live his own life to the fullest. And that if he should ever find himself reminiscing on the past with a smile, we shall be smiling with him.
Alina!
Will you tell him this?
Imagine if I had the option to say no.
Thank you. Please look after him for us.
I dare say we have all the good wishes we can carry. Let us be on our way.
Oh, time to go home. Oh, we got a little wind up Mistel, which is just the Exarch. Aww. Quest complete. Okay, so the next quest is from Marine. Reflections in the Crystal. So we do get them, return them home. That's the next quest. Yeah, I think we're gonna learn this, and I think that's where we're gonna end it for today. We have a total of 17 quests left. We're getting there slowly but surely. Let's go and change into our outfit that Andy chose. Number 8. We'll be wearing this. We will be wearing this next stream.